Live. Remember, the sun let off a coronal mass ejection, which is a solar flare. And that flare is what you're actually currently feeling on the earth right now. And what we learned, the sun charges the planet, but it also charges you as well. So, like I said, when you pick them sides, point and choose, because it ain't no going back. Feel good out here. Sexy and sweating. But it also charges up everything that you already are. If you're a good person, you're going to be a better person. If you're a regular degular, you're going to be more regular degular than you've ever been. If you're a divine person, you're going to be more divine, and your divinity is going to rise because it's going to get charged up by the sun. If you're a bad person, you're going to be the worst person that you've ever been. If you're kind, your kindness is going to be amplified. So on and so forth. So that's why I said when you pick them sides, point and choose. Because it ain't no going back, and it ain't no I picked that side by mistake. I was this person by accident. I was forced to do this. No. Free will. You ever see a warrior die on his blade? It's free will. A warrior will always die by another blade, not their own. Free will. You physically choose to poison yourself, and you mentally and spiritually choose to poison yourself. That's free will. Pick them sides, point and choose, because there ain't no take backsies. No take back. What Nikki said, wish a nigga would. I ain't taking my wish back. So yeah, you see the sun peeking through a little bit, but it's mostly wind and cloudy skies because the water wants to break. While eating rise. I feel a little bit of sprinkles. I don't know if it's raining yet, but I know it's coming. It might already be here. It might already be here. I hope y'all have a good day. I ain't staying on here long. Just here to let y'all know. Pick them sides and choose wisely. Point and choose. Because there ain't no take backsies. It ain't no, oh, I did this by accident. Oh, I was forced to do this. Oh, somebody made me. Nah. If you're a good person, that's going to be amplified. This is the convergence. You're converging into whatever form that suits you best. You might be a snake. So you're going to converge into a snake. You might be a rat. So your convergence is going to turn you into a rat. You're going to have buck teeth. You're going to be biting and eating all type of shit. Some of you might be chicken. So you're going to be a big ass cock. Bucking around, plucking it down. And pecking off the floor. Some of you might be peacocks. Showing off y'all beauty, strutting y'all stuff. And doing it in style. I'm the son of God. I'm just gonna shine brighter. I'm the son of God. I'm just gonna shine brighter. Ain't nothing too complex about it. I'm just the son of God, baby. I've been shining, so when that sun charges me up, I'm gonna shine brighter. I ain't working darkness. I've been the light in the dark. So it's gonna be barely any darkness around because I'm gonna get charged up and I'm gonna just shine brighter. And I'm going to go to the darkest parts. And I'm going to shine my light every day. Go to the darkest parts, the darkest corners of the planet, and shine my light. I project my energy to the darkest parts of the planet, and I just shine my light. And when the sun charges up the earth and charges up whoever you are, whatever you are, just know that I'm the son of God. So I'm going to get charged up too. And ain't nothing hotter than the sun. What's hotter than the sun? The core of the planet. What's hotter than the sun? The core of the planet. The core of the planet and the surface of the sun, same temperature. Same temperature, baby. That's a little bit of spirit science for y'all for today. 6 minutes. All right, let's do 10 minutes. All right, let me see what else I can tell y'all about spirit science. Everything is not what it seems. We all know that. It's kind of like the opposite of what they tell you. We all know that. The planets yesterday started to collide. You know, it takes a while for planets to collide. So while the planets are colliding is where you get your convergence, right? The planets that's gonna be born out of those planets converging is the new version of you. But it's not like, you know, you getting this whole new suit, this whole new this, a whole new that. No, it's like equivalent to a snake shedding its skin and a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. So you're gonna be a motherfucking fairy. But in all honesty and in all seriousness, this convergence is not to make anybody afraid, not to make anybody... Matter of fact, it's to make everybody afraid. But it's to make the children of light and the children of life. It's to make those children who choose light and life. It's going to be a joyful time for those children. It's going to be a horrible time for evil people. I promise you. Stuff is going to start happening to people that you're not even going to understand how the hell that happened. That's not even possible. Usually they're so better at covering shit up, at doing this and doing that, and they're going to just be slipping up like it's like their shoes are tied together by somebody playing a fucking prank on them. They're going to take a step and they're going to trip and fall, right? They're going to walk and their pants going to fall down. But all those are metaphors for exposing themselves. Right? They're going to be exposing themselves. They're going to be exposing all the tricks. They're going to be exposing all the lies. But that's because we're pointing our finger, right? Remember when I said point and choose? We're also pointing at the corruption. We're pointing at the people that's lying. We're pointing at the people that want you to believe that they're telling the truth, but they're really conning you. We're pointing a finger, and those finger pointings is going to bring judgment on those people that we're pointing the finger to. So imagine if we're pointing the finger at you. You're going to get judged immediately, instantaneously. And I'm praying on it. The heaviest form of fucking righteous judgment is falling on the heads of all the corrupted right now. I promise you. And I don't break my promises. I'm not my father. But I am my father's son. So as you choose who you're going to become, as you choose which version of you that you're going to be, I pray that you at least have fun, whichever version of you that you choose to be. Because at any given moment, we're all out of here. At any given moment in time, we're all dust and we're all gone at the snap of a finger even. So knowing that you can go while living, don't go slowly dying. Don't go slowly poisoning yourself. Don't go out slowly being sad. Don't go out being depressed. Don't go out being manipulated and heartbroken and taunted and shunned or left out by anybody. Accept yourself. Party for yourself. Throw yourself a party, right? Get yourself a fucking cake, some cupcakes or whatever, and have a party for the version of you that you're gonna carry on the next 20 to 50 years. Because that's the birth of your new life. And ain't nobody else gonna celebrate until you start celebrating. So as soon as you start celebrating a new version of you, that's when people are gonna start celebrating you. But you can't expect everybody to wanna celebrate you when everybody don't feel that excitement. So I'm a party with you, and I'm a celebrate with you, but you can't expect everybody that wanna come and party and celebrate too. They're gonna wanna come and hate on you because you got that gift. You got that special sauce. You got that special oomph. You put a little bit of oomph in everything that you do, and it turns out to be a lot when you give it to the world and you stay true. So I'm gonna tell you this, I'm gonna party with you. I'm gonna turn up with you. But I'm gonna also be real and raw so you can be prepared for the dangers out there. I'm not gonna tell you to be scared because the world is dangerous. I'm gonna tell you to be ready and to party regardless because the world is dangerous. Because the world is a place where you step outside your door and you can lose your life. You better fucking turn the fuck up and you better fucking party. And if I don't see you partying, I'm gonna beat your ass. If I don't see y'all turning up, if I don't see y'all having a good time, if I don't see y'all living y'all life, if I don't see y'all talking y'all truth and being raw and being passionate, I'm gonna take my Ferragamo belt off and I'm gonna commence the ass whooping. I'm gonna beat y'all with a designer belt. Yeah. Daddy giving out designer ass. I'm giving out designer ass whoopings. I'm giving out designer ass whoopings to all those children of light that's not stunting for God because you scared because of the motherfucking darkness that's around you. Nah, the darkness is scared of your light. So you better shine bright. The darkness is scared of your light. So you better shine bright. I'm giving out designer ass whoopings with my designer belt. If I see you children not having fun and celebrating life, I'm giving out designer ass whoopings. Mark me, baby. Oh man, I love y'all, yo, for real, for real. You know what we gotta do? We gotta link up in the park one day. Just turn on the speaker, play some music, somebody bring out a barbecue pit, and we're gonna call it a divine cookout. Yeah. We're gonna call it a divine cookout. We're gonna bring about 15 different grills. We're gonna bring about 100 different drinks. Everybody gonna be invited. Everybody gonna have fun. We're gonna have bouncy castles out there. We might even get some clowns. We're gonna turn up. We're gonna start having Children Day. Yeah, we're gonna start having Children Days. I think that's something that we need to bring back with this convergence. Not even bring back. I don't even think we ever had Children Day. But nah, I wanna collaborate with the city. Not just this city, but I want to collaborate with different cities. And I want to put together events where we can have, block parties in safe areas and in safe zones where the children can come out, families can come out, and everybody can have a good time, and we could just celebrate children. There's no special day. It's nobody getting crowned or nobody getting nothing. It's all about the children, celebrating the children. It's not for no 501c3, no big major company. Nobody is doing no promo, nothing. The children just coming out and we having a party and we celebrating the children all day. And you know how we do it with the children party. After the children party's done, then the adults get to party. So, you know, we're gonna have something for the parents too. We're gonna have something for the adults. We're gonna have some place where the children can kick off for a few hours. We got people that's gonna be over there watching them, taking care of them and all of that, making sure ain't nothing going wrong. They're gonna be in a safe spot. And then the parents gonna have their opportunity to turn up for a little bit. And then afterwards, everybody can go home as a happy family. We're gonna make sure everybody gets in and out safe, sound, and have a lot of fun. Manifesting. And whoever I collaborate with, I know it's gonna be an amazing collaboration because it's not gonna be nobody benefiting from it other than the children. The only people that's gonna be making anything of it is the children making memories and families coming together, might even, you know, make new friends. That's where you build community. When you just bring your families together and you mesh with who you mesh with. I'm out here in the rain. I'm loving it. The waters have finally broken, baby. The convergence is almost complete. It ain't gonna be complete for about another year, but while the planets are colliding, you know it takes a while for a planet to collide and to be destroyed, because then they got to build a black hole, and then after the black hole, then it comes new planets and new life and all that stuff. So while we're converging and the black hole is taking the old version of us and leaving all the light, right? They say that not even light can exist in a black hole, but we making it so that light exists in a black hole. We'll take some shelter under this tree. I know the rain's still gonna get me, but I want to end this on a high note, in good company, in good vibes, and all that shit. So yeah, we're under the tree, taking a little bit of shelter. Right, so while the planets are colliding and we're going through our convergence, you got to make sure that you're going to be the better version of yourself. Because even though you might not consider yourself a child, you're still a child in somebody's eyes. Even though you might not consider yourself a child, you're still a child of the Most High. A lot of people might not believe it. And that's exactly why I talk the way I talk, right? I'm gonna make you, I might be the motherfucking, I might be the one that says, you know, you're worthy of this or you're worthy of that. But if you don't believe it, I can't gift you with the ability to believe in yourself. I can't gift you with the ability to know who you are. I can't gift you with the ability to have morals. I can't gift you with those abilities. You have to gift yourself and believe that you already know that you have those abilities. And once you believe that you have those abilities and you come into the knowing that you have those abilities, then you can be trusted with the abilities. The master don't start the class by giving the fucking students the black belt. The master starts the class by destroying the students' belief in their old paradigm. The master destroys the students' ability to give into fear, right? Just because I believe that you're powerful, I'm gonna test your weakness. I'm gonna talk shit to you, right? So you can show me either you're an asshole for real or you're actually divine, and you're gonna see through my test. And then once you see through my test, you're gonna stand on your own 10 feet, your own 10 toes, your own 2 feet, and you're not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna combat me, right? You're gonna actually move like the teacher. You're gonna graduate from being the student and then go into being the actual teacher. You're gonna be now teaching me something about myself. So that way, when I get to the next student, I might not use that same tactic. I might not use that same, try to make them feel like they're not worthy, but they have to feel and believe that within themselves. That's why when you want courage, when you want power, when you want the ability to say no, you're gonna be given the chance and the opportunity to test your strength, to test your discipline, to test your ability to say no, to test your patience, right? You don't get gifted with patience, you get gifted with the test of patience, right? Shit just gonna be happening all around you, and you're gonna feel impatient, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit, this is my test to be patient, right? You're gonna want to be confident, right? But then you're gonna be put around a whole bunch of people that tests your confidence, right? They're gonna test you. They're gonna test your ability to stand up for yourself. They're gonna test your ability to stand up for your morals. They're gonna test your ability to stand up for other people. They're gonna test your ability to stand up for what's right or convert to what's wrong, because that's who you really are. That's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get blessed with. You don't get blessed with confidence. You don't get blessed with the power of magic. You get blessed with the power of doing magic. You get blessed with the discipline of whether or not you should practice certain things. And people always fail that test whether or not they should practice certain things, because they don't see past this flesh right here. They don't see past today. They don't see past the moment. They don't see past the fun time. They don't see past turning up. But I'm saying turn up for the people that see past that, because you deserve to turn up. You deserve to have fun. You deserve to live life free of any type of manipulation or economic strife or anybody trying to take anything from you. You deserve that. And if you have been living in fear of living your life and turning up and shining your light and being a motherfucking powerhouse to the world and to the planet and helping me raise the frequency to match the sun, if you've been living like that, you deserve to turn up and party and have fun and live life free. But the people that's been turning up and living life with no recall to consequence, with no thought or consideration to anybody else, those are the people that's gonna suffer during this convergence. And while they suffer during this convergence, do not help them. Do not give aid to the evil to continue doing evil, because evil does not know good. And good knows the difference between evil and good, because good has to make the hard choice not to do evil, not to practice evil, but to study evil, to learn evil, and to know evil, and to know not to practice evil. That's the power. That's the true power of magic. Knowing the price that it comes with, knowing that you can pay that price, and knowing what that price is going to cause, not only to you, but to others, and not paying that price. Because it's so easy to just say, yeah, I'll pay that price. Fuck the repercussions. It's so easy to just act without thinking about your actions and without thinking about you're going to be held accountable for the actions that you took today, even if it's 25 years. There's no statute of limitation for your actions. There's no statute of limitation for accountability. There's no statute of limitations for being a dick. There's no statute of limitations for being evil. There's no statute of limitations for being a sinner and an evil motherfucker. So just because you did evil for 20 years and now you decide that this is the time that you want to do good, you're going to have to pay for 20 years of evil. And as you pay for that 20 years of evil, if you revert back to evil, it's going to just add on to your fucking sentencing. That's why my father made sure and taught me not to chase after people and not to do what everybody else do. He always used to say, you see them jumping off a mountain, you're going to go jump off the mountain too. And in the Caribbean, we have a saying called monkey see, monkey do, right? You see all the monkeys do this shit, you want to be the next monkey in line. You want to follow fashion. You see everybody do this, you want to follow them too. That's what we call a follow fashion, right? And we call a motormouth, somebody that just talks a bunch of yap a bunch of shit, and they're not really saying a bunch of nothing, and they go talk about a whole bunch of other people. They go spread people business. They go talk negativity to everybody in their ear. They go spread fear. They go spread all this propaganda, and they spread a whole bunch of nonsense. That's what we call a motormouth. A motormouth, a follow fashion, and a fucking monkey see, monkey do. That's what a whole bunch of people is showing themselves to be. They're not showing themselves to be actual royal blood or from the line of divinity, because of the way that they carry themselves. They carry themselves for a little bit, certain amount of times, and then as soon as that don't pay off and they see that it's not paying that way that it should, they revert back to their old ways. That's why I say Tesla tested 5,000. How many times he tested that light bulb, right? Let's say it was 5,001 that made the light bulb, right? That 5,001 time the light bulb was made. By the time it was the 5002, everybody around him was trying to steal his idea and make money from it. I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing. Ride around with that work. Strapped up with that Nina. Got some bad bitches with me. Molly and Aquafina. Money don't mean nothing. Niggas gonna kill you when they see you. My whole hood love me. The 9 niggas wanna touch me. I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing. Strapped up with Convergence. I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing. I look good. Bringing sexy back. Coffee time. Shout out to Abby. Abby gonna have everybody saying it's coffee time. You're not gonna be able to drink coffee without saying it's coffee time. It's coffee time. All right, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping in. If this resonates with you, leave a comment. Leave a comment. I'll read all the comments and I will respond to you. Let me know how you're feeling during this convergence right here.